Sam Evans making his way to the cage. He's probably been training around a year in Thai boxing. He seems to have really found his feet, so to speak, in the Thai boxing range. Trains very hard, multiple times a week. I think this should be a great bout to watch. I think he'll put pressure on his opponent and utilise his boxing and low kicks.
As we've mentioned before, Thai boxing, of course, normally takes place in the ring compared to the cage, so it'll be interesting to see how the dynamic of the fight changes when it comes to pressuring in.
If you're an avid martial arts fan, you will notice that One Championship conduct their Muay Thai fights regularly in cages, but it does really change what will happen. It completely changes the angles, as we discussed earlier, and it's great to watch in the cage. There's a lot more movement and it makes for a very fun fight. Anthony Jones making his way to the cage.
I don't know if you know this. Tell me if you don't know. For the next one.
Both fighters look ready. Sam Evans bounding round in his corner, staring his opponent down. He looks loose, he looks ready, as they both do. Our referee Simon Roycroft briefly explaining to the fighters what he expects of them, and then we will be shortly underway.
The fight is underway.
Just as I thought, Sam Evans utilising that low kick. He needs to set it up, don't you think, Jack? He's just throwing it out there.
It was nice to see him use the teep there. Be encouraging to see that more from him throughout this fight.
Big exchanges there. We're now in the clinch, throwing some knees. Our referee Simon Roycroft breaks up the clinch and we're back in the centre of the cage. Sam really whipping in that leg kick. He charges forward to put pressure on and he gets caught.
Strong low kick to the lead leg there.
Nice body shot there. And a lovely tee.
Anthony clinches. Sam's got the better position for landing knees.
Anthony Jones looks like he's stuck in that clinch. He doesn't know how to really get out of it. All it takes is one of those knees to land cleanly, and it can be very damaging.
Strong low kick from Sam as he presses his opponent towards cage wall.
Lands a nice short uppercut there. Jack, do you think both these fighters will be well served pacing themselves more?
Yeah, we're only in the first round, but they are going for it. It'll be interesting to see how this fight unfolds.
One thing I'm not liking what I see, Anthony Jones is lowering that lead hand to try and take the blow from the leg kick. If Sam Evans recognises this, he can switch that to a head kick and potentially do some vital damage which could win him the fight.
Sam is looking very comfortable in these clinches. He's really making Anthony feel his way, and that tiredness, it doesn't seem like much, but somebody hanging on your neck like that, it really builds up over the fight.
Both fighters back now in their corners receiving advice. Just a little note to make, we've got Matt Turnbull and Dan Turnbull, two brothers in opposing corners. Something just to keep note of. Maybe they have similar opinions on the fight. Obviously growing up together, training together. It's interesting seeing them against each other in a way in these cornering positions. It'll be good to see who comes out on top.
You can guarantee there'll be some bragging about it either way once the fight's done.
Brothers bragging rights. now ready for round 2. What are you looking to see in the second round, Jack?
Sam was looking very comfortable, very confident in those clinches before. Be nice to see him initiate those exchanges and land some knees to the body. What do you think, Sam?
I think you're absolutely right. I'd also like to see Anthony not bring his hand down for those leg kicks. See, every time that Sam lands a leg kick, Anthony brings his lead hand down, that left hand down, and he could be caught devastatingly if Evans picks up on this. And it really looks like those leg kicks are coming into effect now.
Really nice sequence of leg kicks by Sam. With him consistently landing heavy kicks to the lead leg, it might encourage Anthony to switch stances.
And if he does switch stance, that's obviously his weaker side. It's not where he prefers to fight. So all of these leg kicks are going to add up. If Anthony either stays in that stance, he gets his lead leg chopped up. If he switches stance, he'll be at a disadvantage because he's not used to fighting with his opposing leg forward.
Anthony pressuring Sam towards the cage, but Sam's got a nice frame over the back of his head, allowing him to land some nice round knees to the body and perhaps even a sweep whilst he was controlling Anthony's weight.
And if it was a professional bout, he'd be clearly looking for those knees to the head. They were glaringly open, but Sam staying very disciplined, not throwing an illegal shot.
And that just shows how comfortable he is in there.
And we say that as he takes a big right hand, but he's now pressuring forward again.
Anthony blocking with that knee, but that does leave him open to a foot sweep.
Another nice knee there from Sam. Anthony doesn't like this.
Anthony needs to use his head to break away from these clinches. Sam ripping some fantastic knees to the body of Anthony. He's going to be feeling those.
A huge knee, another huge knee. Anthony looks very uncomfortable.
Not only do those hurt, but they tie about too.
Anthony looking exhausted here, his hands are low. We break from the clinch. It'll be very interesting to see how both fighters react now. Sam looking the fresher fighter, putting the pressure on.
Yeah, he's looking to press his advantage.
And with that, we end the second round. Both cornermen, both brothers trying to give some sound advice for their fighters. Dan trying to instruct his fighter on how to break that clinch. Sam has a very strong clinch on Anthony, and Dan Turnbull, Anthony's cornerman, really trying to give him some advice on how to break that clinch and also how to exchange when they're in striking distance as opposed to clinch.
I mean, looking at it from the point of view of the judges, it seems clear that Sam is winning at the moment, so Anthony's going to have to come out with a bit of fire, break out those clinches as quickly as he can and look to secure a finish in this round.
I agree completely. I think Sam will be ahead on the scorecard. He's landed the cleaner shots, devastating knees, so Anthony really needs to put the pressure on.
But straight away Sam is imposing his will on Anthony.
Another huge leg kick.
Cage.
Anthony doesn't like those.
I don't think I would either.
Nice check there as well from Sam. Peppering away at that leg.
You're seeing the reddening on the lead leg of Anthony there. That's the power of Sam's kicks. They're going to be wearing him down, tiring him out.
Anthony's still dropping that hand to try and defend those kicks. He should really be looking to check them with his own shin as opposed to bringing his arm down. It leaves him very exposed for counters.
He really wants that kick to ride up into the hip pocket where he can land a sweep or pull it across and parry. Anthony pinning Sam towards the cage wall. Looking to implement some knees, but Sam is the one landing right now.
Our referee Simon Croycroft resets the fight.
So straight away we're seeing the pressure of Sam pushing Anthony towards cage wall.
Bit of reddening there on Sam's nose. That could come in against favour with the judges.
Low blow from Sam on Anthony.
Anthony will get some time to recover here. Unfortunately, in these white collar matches, when these are legal, you will see, unfortunately, some low blows. It's unfortunately part of the sport.
Happens at every level of the sport, and there's not a lot you can do about it, but wish speedy recovery for Anthony and no lasting damage.
It looks as if he'll be able to continue. We have around 30 seconds left.
Anthony has clearly been worn down by the strong leg kicks by Sam.
Both fighters looking a little late, but now we're deep into the match. They put everything into this.
Yeah, we have seen the level of activity drop as the tiring nature of the fight kicks in, and also the adrenaline dump as well. It does take it out of you. Strong right low kick by Anthony. By Sam, sorry.
And with that, the 3 rounds are over, and we will go to the judges' scorecards for the decision.
Very courageous performance by both fighters.
They both put a lot into that fight. It'll be interesting to see the scorecards. Anthony did put pressure on later on in the fight, but I do think Sam might have clinched this, in my opinion.
And your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner.
Good show of respect there. Anthony does look a bit deflated after that. I think he put a lot into this fight, and he did himself very proud. He shouldn't be down after losing that to another good fighter.